Sound doing good? Let's see. Sounds about right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, everything live. Hello everyone, this is the Obsidian Archive, and I am your curator Jay, and I welcome you back to the Assassin's Creed 1 for the PC. Last time we met Altair ibn Lahad, a member of mysterious assassin brotherhood who was overly arrogant and broke all 3 tenets of the creed. Now he must start a journey to kill 9 targets to get his ranks back. Meanwhile, the whole story is framed by the present-day story of Desmond Miles, who relives the memories using a device known as the Animus. Forced into it by the company of Abstergo, he has no idea what's actually going on yet. But let's jump back in. We were just past the tutorial part of the Memory Block 2, which will have us going against the first target.
When the Animus shows you are being watched by an informant.
Oh. There we go. Okay, now we're back at the beginning. See, the controls. Yep, okay. Last time my controls got completely randomized going in and out, so. I have to do this again.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
I don't want to show them what I know.
You must be busy.
That's quick.
I understand.
This game wasn't made with the controller in mind for the PC version. So it's very
You must be busy. I understand.
It takes time.
Now, from the tutorial we learned that, like, as you can see the little glowing light at the top left, is telling us that our actions are suspicious. So, because we own this city, anything we do here, as long as it's not actually killing anyone, won't really affect anything. Which is good, because you know, in every single chapter you have to run down from the top of this mountain. The whole design is a little archaic, to say the least, but it's nostalgic for me.
What's stopping so bothered?
Which is the most positive thing I can say for it. But and from here we leave Masyaf and head towards the area known as the Kingdom, which is, I guess, in at best you can say is a hub world. Hey, Aqua. Yeah, you get to it eventually. Your internet is the biggest problem for you.
Ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a room.
It is crazy how fast the loading times are with this new system. They don't even finish the freaking tutorial messages. Yeah, a big staple joke about Ubisoft games, which started from this one, is viewpoints. You climb a tower, you see a viewpoint, you see everything around you. It's not as important in this zone as it is others, save for the cleanup at the end. There we go. As you can see, it's all blacked out. But once you get up here, synchronize. See the little section of the map. Like I said, it's not as important in this zone as it is your other zones. And I'm not going to really worry about the viewpoints until I get to my cleanup session. Because really, 100%ing this game is easier than every other Assassin's Creed game. And it's only a pain in the ass because of this zone in particular. There's 100 flags to collect, there are 12 viewpoints, and there are 30 Templars, I want to say, to kill. With no system of making it easier. So it's just archaic design. And the worst part is they kind of want you to like slowly go through this area and stealth through it, because guards, when they see you, will freak out and try to kill you and whatnot, but just run through them all. Might as well get this one while we're here. Oh, shit. I've gotten way used to the modern games where you can essentially just climb everything. Like, even if it doesn't look climbable, you can just scale it. Where'd my horse go? Ah, there's my horse.
Don't let him get away!
I just got on a horse. What the I was... Okay, how is getting on a horse not socially acceptable in the frickin' Holy Land? This game has a... They took stealth way too far. But essentially in the kingdom you can run away from most of your problems if you're not trying to collect things. If you're trying to collect things, well, we'll get to that later. That's a future problem. There's no way I was getting through that without getting attacked. Yeah, I mean, it's not... You're not completely wrong about that. With GTA, I swear you can get away with a lot more than you can in this game. Hey, I got my first fake ad thing. Does that mean I made it? Do I want to become famous?
Use counterattacks when faced with multiple enemies.
And banned. And here's our first city. Really, the best way I can describe it is this game was way ahead of its time, just on how much they tried to do. And thankfully, unlike other games, it's not broken, it's just really rigid.
Don't hurt me, please! Foolish old man, please!
Oh, dang, it's gonna make me.
Why are you doing this? Doha alay! I'll have your head!
I haven't looked into that game, so I can't tell you.
Thank you, Lord. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
So when it comes to getting into cities, because they'll attack you if you try to enter, there are two ways to get in. You can blend your way in like this, which is usually the pretty easy way of just save a citizen on the outside, they'll give you a way in. Which I'll do for this first one. A fun way, you can clearly see you can parkour, like up on that cart, go up there, climb around, and get up those beams above the guys. Which is always a fun kind of way of doing it, if not a little bit glitchy.
Listen here, citizen. If your tires are
Or you can fight your way in, if you're bored. Just take your horse and ram through the entrance.
here. The right place.
This is the slowest but safest way, essentially. Because in this early game, they don't search like groups of people or anything for you.
Foolish old man.
What
You're hurting me!
Saving the citizens, there's a set number of them in the city. Though they spawn, I want to say in random locations, until you've done enough.
Thank you, Lord. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
I mean, it's a generic line, there's no point in listening to it, but their lines used to be much louder. Might be the PC version. Anyway, when you save people, it does random effects. It'll either spawn one of these, it'll spawn, like vigilantes, I want to say there,
I have exactly what you need.
who essentially like attack guards if you run past them.
I have exactly what you need.
Be wary, friend!
Alright.
The shaitan is everywhere! Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salah Hadid, and take up arms against our enemies. Whatever way you give.
Hope no one's got to fear heights. So the way this game is basically structured is there's the 9 targets and there are 3 cities. Each of these targets is in one of the 3 districts, which are the poor, the middle, and the rich districts. And this would be the poor district of Damascus. Wrong button. Your basic goal is to there's this memory right here, which is to assassinate the target. You need to complete a set amount of these investigation type missions to unlock it. It's more as you go along the game, which are like these informants, these pickpockets, and such. Oh yeah, you can see it right up there. 2 investigations are needed. It's as simple as that. Obviously, for the sake of this, doing it all. Before we actually go assassinate the guy, we'll be completing everything within this set district. So we don't have to do a big cleanup at the end of the game to do every single district. We'll be doing it as we go. Button. There we go. Simple that.
You there! Yes, you! Come! Your tires are shoddy good? Then
So step 1 is completing all of these.
tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stores? Alright, that's what happened here. Welcome. I have everything you'll ever need. My good keeper, you're
Oh, hello guard. Don't mind me.
anything anyone could possibly need.
You are wise indeed. Which is why this comes to me. In all the land.
In this game there are no kinds of difficulties. It's just the one set. Oh come on, I'm not that close. There we go.
Do you understand?
Yes, I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
There's also unfortunately no subtitles, so I kind of just... Later games do have subtitles, so just in this one I'll be keeping silent when people talk for important stuff. But no, this game has no difficulty options. Later games do, but much later. And... fine.
Yes, come. Let me show you everything.
So when you steal stuff like that, you can actually see the attachment. As everything culminates in the assassination at the end of doing all these missions, they do all, if you read everything, help plan your attack. It is possible, I think, at least most of them, to kill the targets without ever being seen. I know there was an achievement for at least doing it once in the 360 version, which I did do, which I can point out when I get to it.
Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us.
Let's see.
Listen here, citizen. If you're tired...
Let's do this.
What is it?
Hello.
Down,
I usually get through 2 of them before the fight actually starts, making it a lot easier. But not 3. Oh, another guard jumped in. That's not good.
Leave while you still can.
Praise God, you saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Yeah, these guys, if I were to run past them while being chased by guards, they will distract and fight the guards for me. So if I ever get into trouble...
Where is the one responsible?
Oh shit, get out of here before the guards attack.
What happened to this poor soul?
Yeah, don't stay around dead bodies. What the heck? There we go. Or not.
How bizarre.
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
Who did this?
Uh-oh. Come on. Just when we get to the next game, it is an improvement in every way. You climb stuff faster, combat goes by a lot quicker with a lot more ways to handle things, with even avoiding combat. But at the time, when this came out, it was absolutely amazing. Oh shit. Well. Fuck.
Where is the one responsible?
Who did this?
I don't know why he skipped that.
Poor soul.
Oh dear. What is he doing?
You ever see someone do that before?
I was just praising the
What is
game.
that man doing?
I was trying to be
I
nice.
don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
I mean, for even being in the poor district of this city, it's a very beautiful place. Mostly. I mean, there's destroyed parts, but... Okay. And we're not gonna jump off this time. Come on. There we go. No, I was not actually super lucky. From every single one of these viewpoints is a Bay of Hail like this. My unlucky was the fact that it skipped me. I went from hanging from the thing to getting up to it from automatically jumping. And so I completely skipped doing the viewpoint. Alright, might as well just get all the viewpoints done
Where is
first.
the one responsible?
That way I can plan out everything else I'm gonna do.
Well, there's more. Which is why you come to me. How odd.
Welcome. I have everything you'll ever need. Come on, come on.
Sometimes this game just wants to take you flying off in random directions. Ooh, another pickpocket. Yeah, see, there's... I do know... Oops. Was it the PC version? I know there's one of the versions of this game.
Something needs to be done.
Oop.
It's only a matter of time before someone else discovers it.
Tell him then, it's in his best interest to keep the souk secure.
He won't meet with me. Too busy with this new deal of his.
And the guards?
Tried already. They won't lift a finger unless the order comes from him.
Then what will you do?
I'll go to Al-Nukud.
The merchant king? He won't see you.
He doesn't have to. I've written him a letter that explains the problem. He can read it and decide for himself.
There is a glitched bale of hay in this game that is solid. So if you go diving into it, you will die. Again, I don't know if it's in one of the versions. I think it might be the PC version. But I had a friend who was streaming through Assassin's Creed and pointed it out to me. Got it. I remember this one's a really useful one. Yeah, it shows essentially an area where there are easy access to the courtyard where the target will be. Oh.
Stop it, please!
No reason to
hurt
me.
You want to try to get those last as short as possible, because the more guards that show up, the more longer it's going to last. Oh crap. Alright.
Show yourself.
The right place. There's no better merchant than I. And the bargain, I'm your man. Come.
It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. To try and serve God.
Where is it? There it is.
There is no greater glory than this.
You can always tell by the convenient eagle that appears on each single one of these.
Before you to deliver a warning. Should Rich take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this.
Oh good, much less people this time.
Steal my presence?
Oh, no, didn't get that. It's kinda hard to get the ones actually harassing.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence?
Come on, fine.
We must resist. We must
Oh yeah, that
fight
sync
them in
bar
any way we
update.
can.
Essentially, when you complete enough kinds of objectives on the map, your health bar will increase, which is your sync bar at the top left. But really, if you're not trying to get every single kind of objective, oops,
What is that man doing?
you shouldn't need more health, because you ideally would not be getting into combat at all. Because really, the only reason to get into combat is doing the other objectives. Ideally speaking. Oh. How do I... Ah, there we go. Minion architecture. Ooh. And maybe not completely now, but everywhere you can see in the city, you can explore. That's why I say it's kind of ahead of its time and just clunky with its execution.
Altair! I need your help. I took something from one of Tamir's men, and now they're after me. Please, see me to safety, and I'll share it with you.
Oh, I forgot there were escort quests. Well, some things you just block out of your memory. Don't mind us, just two white-robed guys, not suspiciously armed, moving through the city. Good to see here.
Tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here.
Your life ends now.
You, sir.
Move in my way!
There we go. I'm sure where the one came from.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
But technically speaking, they're still living when you leave, because they're moving around, but with this time period's medicine, they're dead.
What happened here?
There you go.
We are safe now. I can manage on my own from here. Take this. Hopefully it will aid you in your mission. Seems to be an invitation of sorts.
Now we know the where and when he'll be. Technically speaking, you're supposed to go to the Assassin Bureau first, which then tells you your target and then tells you suggested places to go look. What that's like, I'd have to go there, then back all the way back out, and
You seem to know exactly what you want.
this is faster.
I like that in a customer.
And they actually acknowledge the fact that Altair essentially searched up the target first, and he kind of interrupts, which is kind of in character for him.
You are filth!
Come on. Go. Up. It's only a matter of time before I have an entire rage break on the climbing in this game. It's not a matter of if, it's a win. Trust me.
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
Go away.
Please, you're hurting me.
Should probably keep checking to see if there's any other guards around.
I owe you my freedom, Saint.
Well. Oh, one more and we get health up. Oh, climb. What the? Stop it.
Come see what I've to offer. You won't believe your eyes.
We must end this.
Come see
Before
what
it
I
has
have to
a
offer.
chance to begin.
Everything's through.
That city is ours. Has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. Crusaders must be destroyed.
How terrifying would it be to slip? So I like how the game gets quieter the higher you go. So it knows how terrifying this is. There goes my health. Okay, here's the easiest kind of mission you can ever get.
Like what you see?
Just need to find a place. You sit down and listen. Oh, and then listen.
I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise!
Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out.
I wonder how they're getting up there.
Must be through the central courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to have a look.
Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master.
More information about the location. clothes. Oops.
Watch yourself.
Oh, that was incredibly rude.
Fine.
That will cost you your life!
Help me! Somebody help me!
On the corner.
Thief! You are filth!
Alright, this time I'm gonna wait for these
Trouble.
other guards to leave. Or other guard.
Let go of me!
You can tell the difference by the slightly different color clothes.
You are filth!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Die, thief!
Just move in.
No reason to stand here, leave!
Another reason.
I'll have your head!
Another minute and they would have made off that thing.
Man, it's a mother! Guards, over here! God almighty!
And just walk away.
Drove his caravan north. He came across the Saracen leader and his starving men. Most fortunate for them both, each having something the other wanted.
Gonna ignore that guy for right now.
And so Tamir left, riding north and wondering what would become of his supplies. For soon, they would surely spoil. That should have been the end of this tale and the poor man's life. But fate intended otherwise. And so Tamir left, riding north and wondering what would become of his supplies. Soon, he would surely spoil. That should have been the end of this tale and the poor man's life.
You want something?
But
And
fate
interrogation.
intended otherwise. Some say, were it not for Tamir, Salah ad-Din's men would have surely turned on him. Could be we won the battle because of that man.
This guy's spreading propaganda about our target, so let's go find out what he really knows. Find a nice secluded place. Find out what he knows. Oh crap. There.
You seem to know quite a bit about Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
Wait! There is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salah ad-Din. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
God, that hidden blade has got to be a horrible way to go. I mean, it's got to be instant, but it's also got to really hurt.
You dare steal in my presence? That will
Your
cost
presence
you
is
your
no
life!
Stop it, please!
To be fair, he was indirectly profiting off the suffering of others.
I owe you my freedom, sir.
Oh crap. Or 2 guards. And yeah, unfortunately, you're basically seeing almost the entire game at this point. Is the one is a major downside of this game. The next city we go to, the next district, it's going to be full of interrogations where you follow the guy, you punch him, you get the information, and then you kill him. You sit on a bench, you listen to some information, and then you move on. You pickpocket, then you move on. It doesn't vary from location to location. So we are going to just know that we're going to stab every single interrogation person. Just because that's the animation it goes with.
That he may grant us victory. Praise be Salahadin.
I should note, for the sake of both you guys and YouTube at large, I don't plan to be overly spoiler heavy when it comes to this or any other future game, but I will not exactly hold back. I'll try to at least keep it to the game we're on and any game that's been passed so far in terms of this series. I won't like talk about like all the stuff that happens like, you know, 8 games from now. But I can't promise that I won't accidentally say something about this game. Because I'm a smartass, and I think pointing out things that are going to happen later is funny. And this is more about mastering the game than... oh, there he is. Than anything else.
Safety and peace, Altair. I trust you are looking for information to aid you in your strike against Tamir.
Please be erased.
I fear I've nothing to offer. But Bahir might. He shouldn't be too far from here.
Yep, race. Oh, nope.
I'll have your hand for that.
It's crazy. Last time I played this game, I didn't do any of these kind of missions. Oh, shit. So it just makes the game like a third of the content in the game.
So they've sent you, eh? An interesting choice, though not my place to judge. The Rafik has asked me to observe the souk that Tamir calls home. Here's what I have learned. There's a group of troublemakers who gather around its southeastern exit. They and the guards do not get along. Find a way to earn their friendship, and they'll surely be of service to you.
Yeah, that's essentially just telling me, hey, you can save citizens, and which I'm now going to finish that cleanup next.
I am at your service. You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Oh dear. What is he doing?
Thief! You are filthy! Hey!
What? Fastest I've seen him actually. Wow.
God favors me! You will not win!
You saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
As you do go along with the game, it does get more difficult. I might say, like, things don't change in terms of what you do, but how you approach them will have to change, because more and more guards will be patrolling certain parts of the city, which coincides with the order you go to places. On top of that,
Listen here, citizens. If you're tired
archers
of
will
shoddy
start
goods,
approaching
then
on
come
top
see
of
me.
buildings
My
here. So,
merchandise
you know,
is
me going on
here.
the rooftops to be safe will have to change.
Listen here, citizens. If you're tired of shoddy goods, then come see me. My merchandise
So this beginning location is just kind of the bare bones, get used to all the stuff you can do kind of location. Like the final version of a tutorial. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but here's the easiest version of it.
Why are you doing this to me? I've done nothing wrong.
You dare steal in my presence?
Let
That
me
will
go.
cost you your life!
Well, didn't mean to kick off that quickly.
May God have mercy on your soul.
Come along when you do. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my freedom, sir.
Okay. And 3 more to go real quick.
You killed someone.
I've got what you need. I'm sure of it. Take a look. See if I'm not right.
You seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in a customer.
Flag.
Stand before you to deliver a warning.
Come, people.
Should Richard take Joppa,
I have
there
exactly
will
what
be
you
no
need.
stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must
You,
end
sir.
this.
Please,
You look like you need
someone
something.
do something.
You'll find it
Dirty
here. I'm
thief.
sure
I'll have your hand for that.
Why are you
Make
doing
room.
this to me? I've done nothing wrong.
Tama.
I'll have your hand.
But you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my freedom, stranger.
What happened to this poor soul?
Oh. Gotta get moving.
You won't find better prices
Something
anywhere.
caught your
Why
eye?
is he in such a hurry?
You must be late for something.
You need something?
Anything useful at the other merchant stall?
That too. Straight up. Got him.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Alright, and last one, which is right by the bureau.
Fires of war consume the land.
So unfortunately,
Thousands
the
of
bureau
lives
is
are
not
lost in its defense.
the next thing we're going to be doing.
Seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than
What the
this.
The fuck?
Be wary, friends. The Titan.
Yeah, just watching that in the playback. What the fuck? It just apparently decided to go back down.
Why help me? Somebody help me!
Hey, thief!
I've done nothing wrong!
I saw another guard show up. Oh.
I will end your life.
Praise God, you saved me! All the city will know of your sacrifice.
What happened to this poor soul?
Yeah, you get used to it. It's the same. You're gonna hear. There's not a lot of different dialogue in this game. Okay. So here's the annoying part. You might have seen them as I was going through so far, but there are 33 flags in this section of the city. I have not collected any because there are maps that essentially detail where all of them are. And it's a lot faster to not get any and then just collect them all in order based on the map. So that is the next thing we're going to do. Like, I'm still skipping that one. Because trying to remember which ones I did get on this list and whatnot is just not worth it. Flag. Crap, I missed it. By the way, water is instant kill.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view.
That will be very annoying later in the game. And I'm all the way back down here. Damn it. They actually make a joke about it, because it's intentional game design, as you saw. It said, you know, desynchronization, death. If you got the original game, you know, with the old game manuals inside each cartridge, or each box, there's actually, the way the book works is like a manual for the Animus. And there are post-it notes and like things written in the margin, because, you know, they're working on the machine. And one of the post-it notes said, unable to fix bug, can't swim. So it's an intentional design that they made as a joke. That it's a bug, not a feature. Which I kind of like. It's annoying, but... oh, fuck. Okay, it's becoming less charming.
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line.
I'm all the way back down here again, aren't I? So, third time's a charm?
Now why would you do that?
Okay, let's approach this smart. Not burst forward, sing it, not... Nope. Okay. There we go. And flag number 1. Oh no. Yeah, there's 100 in each city. There's 100 in each city, along with 100 out in the kingdom.
Remember to reach out for ledges, should you fall.
Yeah, that's the downside. Now we're going to keep starting here. Okay. Let's just take this the slow way and not jump over the river. Okay. We're going here. There's a second type of collectible, if you want to call it that. Templars. When they see you, they will automatically aggro on you instantly. But if you kill them in the middle of combat, it automatically absolves combat. So if you get stuck with a train of people behind you and you need to get out of combat, just find a Templar. There's the other flag over there. Crap. Back over the river again.
Listen here, citizens. If you're tired of shoddy goods, then come see me. My merchandise is without fear.
Huh. What? There it is. Number 2. Unfortunately, the next couple minutes leading up to the next assassination is going to be just this. Oh, that's going to be... I'm going to die. No. Oh. Yes. Okay, that should be enough of the river ones. Why did I...
Should you enter a fistfight, guards will not interfere. Use counterattacks when
I have
faced
no
with
comment for that
multiple
one.
enemies.
A little bit to the right. There we go. Wrong side of the river, but this will be much faster. Okay. No more river for now.
Better item anywhere else. I swear it rains. I've never seen someone do that. You there, yes, you.
It's 5. Because really, there's only so much space you can hide. 33 flags. I just face planted that words.
Why would he do that?
Let's see. There it is. Be a Templar right down here. Fortunately, you can't error and assassinate in this game. Oh, okay, never mind. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything. I thought that was added in a later game. That's, okay. Okay, over here.
What? Who's done this? Tell me. You in some of my wares. Finest wares in all the land.
Oh.
I've got what you need. I'm sure.
Oh, right. Oh no, that's down here. Okay, good. I was worried it was going to be down inside the market. Although, the next one, which is just south, probably is going to be.
You won't find battle prices anywhere.
Not down. In.
Come, people.
Yep.
Come see what I have to offer. Come see what I have to offer. Everything's good in some of my way. Going to cause
I do love the free running in this game. Okay. Oh, I'm going way off target. No.
Has he lost his mind? You look like you need something. You'll find it here. I'm sure of it.
And where is it? Up? Nope.
Something caught your eye? Listen
Crap.
here,
Where is it?
citizen. If you're tired of shoddy goods, then come see me. My merchandise is without fear. I am at your service.
Nope. Come on. Maybe it is around the inside.
Let me show you everything I have. Finding anything useful at the other merchant. Watch what you're doing. What's wrong with you?
Or is this one of the ones I just got? Right. See? Supposed to be 3 around this area. Go to the one here and see. It's around the outside.
You are wise indeed. Which is why you come to me. Anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here. You seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in a customer.
Supposed to be 3. Oh, yep, okay. I did get that other one. This is the other one I'm missing. I did not want to screw up this early.
Something caught your eye? Like what you see? There is no reason for doing that.
There is all the reason to be doing that, NPC. Well,
Today only, I've decided to reduce prices on everything. Like come see what I've done against our enemies. Come, have a look. You won't be disappointed.
oh, there it is.
Why would he do that? What's he doing that for?
I think I've seen everything now.
Damn fool must be out of his mind.
What's wrong with me?
Simple, easy cleanup.
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
They go against the will of God
And
must be
down
made
here.
to pay.
Yep.
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must
Come on,
fight them
get back up.
any way we can.
There we go.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should
Be
Richard take
around
Joppa,
there.
there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to
Oh,
begin.
yeah, you can see right there.
That city is ours.
Off.
Has always
Open.
been ours. And it is our duty.
Where is it? Oh, there. Just halfway done with these maps in this district. Or flags. And there's only one more Templar left to counter.
Such a strange map.
Let's see.
Someone should stop me.
Okay, out to 20. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill.
What's wrong with him?
What is he doing?
That? Yep, there it is.
I think I've seen everything now. Someone should stop me.
Okay, the last Templar should be right around this area. There he is.
Kime boyuna inmek istiyorsun?
Yeah, that was.
Geber kafir!
Well, ow.
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to...
Okay, well.
Has he lost his mind? Someone tell me why he's doing that.
I still think he, yeah.
Allah kime boyuna inmek istiyorsun? Geber!
Yes. Really, those kind of fights you don't want to do until you get the counter, which makes combat a lot easier, but no reason to put them off fighting them now, because you can just brute force it.
Why would anyone do that? Is there a reason for this nonsense?
Where? Oh, there it is. With the later games, in terms of like all these hidden kind of stuff, there's like maps you can buy which will show them on the map. So I can just collect them as I go without worries because I'll be able to see what's left much later. Really, you gotta do this all at once, otherwise it just becomes an absolute pain. Not that this isn't already kind of a pain in the way you have to do this, but it can be worse. And it will be worse, but that's a later problem. Get on the pole. Ah, down there.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
Why would anyone want to do that? Why is he doing
You
that?
ever see someone do that before?
He seems to be in a hurry. Why would he do that?
Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Why did I fall?
I don't
What the
understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Good day, my friend. If there's anything I can help you with, anything at all, good road of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls, that won't happen here.
Flag, flag, flag. And Geronimo. Just a couple left. Then we can move on to the assassination.
I think I've seen everything now.
My good people, your search has come to an end.
Oh, that's a right in the open flag. But really, you gotta put like a certain number of those like out in the open so players know they exist. And once you get one of them, you realize, oh, this is a thing. Because not everyone reads achievements.
I have exactly what you need. My good people, your search has come to an end. Anything anyone could possibly need. I swear it.
The best way inside here. Here we go.
You won't find battle prices anywhere. I have exactly what you need.
Must be above me.
You want it? I've got it.
You, sir, you look like you need something. You'll find it here, I'm sure of it. You want it? I've got it.
Or maybe not.
Tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here.
Oh. I see it. It's in the center. Okay, free to go. Four to go. Alright, numbers.
That won't happen here. I'm sure of it. You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I do not have.
He has found the strength to
Oh shit.
You will die here.
Nope, don't leave me alone.
Time to die. You cannot hide forever. You've chosen the wrong side.
Climb, climb. There we go.
I found him. He's here. You won't get away from me. I know this city well.
For the record, they can't really like follow you up places that don't have ladders, but they will throw rocks at you to make you fall.
You must die.
Which, personally, I think is kind of a dick move. sound stop. There we go.
Come, people. Come see what I've to offer. You won't believe your eyes. You won't find anywhere.
And there we go. Everything but the assassination done in this sector. It only took about 45 minutes of the time, I'd say. I figure with this length, and things are going to take a tiny bit longer in future locations just due to dodging guards and everything. Each of these videos will likely be one target. So, you know, 2-3 episodes a week, couple sessions will take, or the complete game will take a couple weeks. Assassin's Bureau.
Altair, it is good to see you, and in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood. It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it.
I trust you have searched the area to better understand your enemy.
Yes. Here's what I've learned. Tamir rules over the Souk el-Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor, and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the single largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk el-Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go. Let Al-Muallim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Now the assassination. Our target is in this location. And thanks to that's our way out. Should everything go weird. That's another way. What was the way in? Oh. There we go. Northern portion is a good way. Yeah, so we're gonna wanna go around the backside, take that way. Like I said before, I am going to try to do this the stealth way and not get caught, but that is very difficult in most of these.
Do you think he's being chased?
Best I can do is likely try to kill the target before they realize I'm going to kill them.
What's got him in such a hurry?
Rather than get in and out without being seen. That's always so much more difficult.
You'll find it here.
Going inside.
I'm sure
climb up this way. Okay, what's our best move here?
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
If you just have a look. I have no interest in your calculations. The numbers change nothing. Your men
Is our target?
failed to fill the order, which means I have failed my client.
We need more time.
This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you?
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much. And the destination. It is a difficult route.
Would that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I asked in return was you fill the orders I bring you. And you say I asked too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut.
No! Stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
Oh! Stop!
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? You must learn your place! No. Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
Yeah, so, if you had questions on whether this guy was supposed to die. And now he's dead.
Be at peace. You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
And now run. Thankfully that one thing showed us a great way out. Yeah, you can see that guard in the far right background. That's one of the archers. If I had come from that way. What the? Hello? Okay. On high alert, basically if they see me even a tiny bit, they'll instantly go on high alert. They're looking specifically for me. Second, that's bugging me. Get Is that?
I have exactly what you need. Huh.
I love this song though. And there you go. If you do not come to this place anonymously, that door will be closed because tenant number 2 of the creed, or is it 3? 3. Do not compromise the Brotherhood. So you will not be able to come in here if you're being followed.
Word has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect. Thank you. It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me.
As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Malim. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
And that is memory block 2 completed. 100%. But with that, we now pull back out of the Animus.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles?
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
One second, I can't do that from here. Can I? Nope. Once he leaves, we can talk to her. There we go.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists, at least I think you're scientists, and forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
I love Desmond.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but... You ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
I do love the concept, like the framing device of the Animus taking you back into the past with your DNA and all that is just
Can you
amazingly
tell me more
fun
about
idea.
Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunications stuff is particularly interesting.
When that door opens, that means that the conversation options
Aren't you
are over.
tired?
Yeah. They'll just generically say, "Are you tired?" Yeah, you can check out the email. You can find out that it's currently September. Oh yeah. And there are some interesting stuff in here, and I'll point it out later. It doesn't get interesting till later, and I'll point that out in a second. Actually, if I do remember like there's a lot of missable stuff in the present day. But I believe I remember how to do it all. It's been a while though.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
I think that's the most you can do today. Yeah. I somewhat have, you know, the order of events of when stuff happens out of order in my head. If that makes any sense?
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
He's a ray of sunshine in the morning. I think... Because if you read the emails... Or is it not this one?
Where's Lucy?
Oh, don't worry. She'll be with us soon enough.
So why are you doing all this, Doc? What are you hoping to accomplish?
You turned the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Then, let me sum it up for you. The world's a mess. It's pathetic, really. You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains just as barbaric, just as stupid.
And your point is?
Order, Mr. Miles. The world needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
You expect me to believe you're building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly what we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right, right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what is?
Sorry I'm late. Ready to go?
Yes, we are.
I forgot about that line. I like that line. Or don't. I don't really care either way. Because I mean, it's brutally honest. He doesn't give a crap about us. As he said in the beginning, they could have easily induced a coma on us and just let our brain figure this stuff out like a computer. It's just this is faster.
Should you enter a fist fight, guards will not interfere.
You've done well, Altair, and I'm confident that this is but the first of many successes.
Tamir spoke as if he knew you well. He implied my work had a larger meaning.
Significance comes not from a single act, but the context within which it is performed. The consequence...
Okay, in the next session I will boost up the game audio a
This
bit.
is born of it.
Then is there more I need to know?
Altair, your greatest failure was born of knowing too much. If I choose to withhold information, it is only to ensure you do not make the same mistake a second time.
I see.
No, you don't. And it will remain this way until you've learned your lesson. Still, you have performed competently, and as such I restore a rank and will return a piece of your equipment. Go now, either to Akka or Jerusalem. There are men in both cities who require your attention. The Bureau leaders can tell you more about what needs to be done.
Yeah, so both Desmond and Altair are being kept in the dark about a lot of things. Have I played Horizon Zero Dawn? I own it. I got to the tutorial, was about it. Okay, now once you get to Money Block 3, that this door now opens, so you can get the 2 flags that are out here in this zone, which is why I don't collect all the flags in this zone until after Member Block 3. There's this one. I do mean to go back to Horizon. I got that was the last thing I got before I got the new computer. So it kind of fell by the wayside because I have it on the PS4.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Every single time you get a new ability, they force you into this. But thankfully, combat is now easier.
I understand.
You will die.
You must be busy. I understand.
That thing we watched from episode 1, where I was countering everything with the hidden blade, is now something I can do again. I made it look easy in that opening, but I swear I got lucky. It's not an exceptionally easy technique. But as you saw in that tutorial combat, like, sometimes you'll just stun the enemy if you counter them with the sword. But if you counter them with the hidden blade, it'll be instant kill. The trade-off is you can't block attacks with the hidden blade. So you will take the full force of damage to become a glass cannon. The other disadvantage is whenever combat starts, your character instantly pulls out the sword. So you have to actually take the time to put away the sword and pull out the hidden blade. So, it's oh crap, I missed a flag.
Do not merely hold your blade, become one with it.
It's here, right? Please tell me I didn't come down here for no reason. Ah. It says it's right here. Not aligned? Huh. Should be right there. Otherwise, I just put it on the far off spot because it's off the map. Yep. They just put it there because it was off the map. Whoa, that playback is lagging a lot. It's been doing that for a while. Oh. There goes my internet, just blinked, that's why. That's gonna be unfortunate for the recording. Oh, it's blinking a lot. Then once I get up here and get back down, I'm going to call it quits for the night, because I don't want to record too much. My internet's being... Yeah, I'm going to finish up here, then. I can see the little, like, action light on my recording software going red and green and red and green. Let's see, there's just one last flag up here, and we'll grab that, and then we're good. Somewhere up there. There it is. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining me, especially you, Sylvia. The next episode should be on Thursday. Oh, that's just completely horrible connection. Okay, anyway. Signing off. Need a better outro.